What's up, guys? We're back looking at some more WNBA and MLB player props in today's video. We have cashed 7 of our last 9 WNBA plays. Let's keep it going and cash out in today's video. This video applies to not just Prizepicks, but also sportsbooks, sleeper, underdog, no matter where you guys are. These lines should be available pretty much everywhere, so let's cash out with the 2-0 video. Before we do hop in the video, don't miss out in joining the DubClub. We absolutely crushed it yesterday. You guys can see all the winners right there and just how good we did. The only miss we had was an extremely bad beat, and that actually happened to be in yesterday's YouTube video, so that's another reason why it's important to join the DubClub, because sometimes I just happen to give up the wrong play in the YouTube video. But you see right there, we crushed it, and right now I'm offering a special offer. It's only $5 for the next 2 weeks. That's literally the minimum amount you can put on an entry on Prizepicks. That's it. That's all you need to pay to get in for the next 2 weeks. And you guys see right here that I'm a profitable, consistent winner on Prizepicks. I haven't seen anybody else show this. It is my Prizepicks profit, literally the dollar amount. I'm up over $5,000 on Prizepicks. I'm telling you guys my dollar amount net winnings because I'm not scared to show that. Other people out there who are selling their plays won't do that. You also see that I'm up over $1,300 on Sleeper. So between Prizepicks and Sleeper, I'm up over $7,000 of profit. That does not even include Chalkboard, UnderDog, or sportsbooks, and I'm up a profit on all 3 of those apps as well. So don't miss out and join the DubClub. My plays come for everywhere, no matter what app that you are on. That includes Prizepicks, UnderDog, sportsbooks. These lines are literally available everywhere. So don't miss out on joining that. Link to join is down in my description. Get in on my plays and let's cash out. But now let's get to what you've been waiting for, the free plays. Just play responsibly, natural risk. Leave a like on the video and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. The most important thing, though, is to have those post notifications turned on so you not miss future uploads and you get in before some of these lines move. With that being said, let's get into it here. The first player prop that I like for today's WNBA game is going to be in the points category, and it's a pretty damn popular one. It's going to be Stephanie Dolson, under 11.5 points today. This one has 8,000 people on it, but I think it's kind of a mix between the over and the under. Because I think there's a lot of more casual people taking the over because she's over in 4 straight games, kind of dominating. But then there's more sharper people, at least it's what I prefer here, on the under. And let me explain why I like the under here with the Outlier tool. I researched all my player props with Outlier. They have an app in the App Store that makes it super easy to research player props. And right now you can literally get a 7-day free trial linked down in my description. If you want to research player props for yourself, it's one of the best tools out there for sure. You see that link down in my description. Get in on the 7-day free trial, as you can see right there, and it's no risk. So if you don't like it, just cancel it. Otherwise, it's $20 a month, which is pretty damn reasonable, I think, for player prop research tools. But anyways, let's get into analytics on why I like Dolson and the under here. So you can see right here, she's over in 6 out of 18 games so far this year, over in 4 straight games. But if you look at the injury report today, you will see that Aaliyah Edwards is a game time decision. She's actually going to be probable for today's game. So games where she actually ends up playing with Aaliyah Edwards, who is again expected to play today, she's only over in 3 out of 15 games. She hasn't played the last 3 games with her, which is why she's over in 4 straight games. Completely changes everything. She sees less minutes, her field goal attempts go down. There's a lot of changes when Aaliyah Edwards is on the court, which she is expected to today. You also have a really tough matchup for her today as well. So she's a really tough matchup against the Las Vegas Aces, who she hasn't been good against in her career, but I think that's not really super fair considering she hasn't really seen full minutes. So overall, I think it should be a really tough spot for her to go over, considering Aaliyah Edwards is expected to be back. On top of that, her minutes are expected to go down, her field goal attempts are expected to go down in this one, and overall, I'm expecting some regression. I think we're getting this high of a line just because of those last 3 games. If this is what her chart looked like and she didn't have those last 3 games, this line would be much lower than it is right now. So I think this is the perfect time to sell high on her, considering that Aaliyah Edwards should be back, and I'm expecting some regression here for Stephanie Dolson. She is kind of insane, though, I will say, from 3. She is a very interesting player because she's a center and her 3s are insane. I don't know that she can keep this up, though. She's had plenty of games where she's hitting 4 3-pointers on like a ridiculous amount of 3-point attempts. I'm not sure where I can find 3-point attempts here. You can see here, she's had like 7 attempts, 5 attempts, 6 attempts. It's crazy how good she shoots from 3. It really is. 4 for 7 from 3. 4 for 5 from 3, 4 for 7 from 3. It's actually ridiculous how good she is from 3. And I don't really think she can stay that consistent, but we'll see today, man, because that's crazy. She shoots better from 3 than some NBA players, for sure. So I don't know. It's a little bit interesting how good she's been from 3. So we'll see today if we get some bad shooting and it just kind of middles itself out a little bit, because I don't think that like 60% from 3 is going to stay very consistent. Although, again, a lot of these games are with Aaliyah Edwards off the court as well. With her being on the court, she's only had 2 games over those 4 or more. She's had 4 and 5 with her on the court. She had 2 games with 3. So overall, I'm not super worried about that, but it's definitely interesting how good she is from 3. Before we get into my second player prop for today's video, if you're not already on Chalkboard, it is one of the best apps out there right now because of a couple different things. First off, they have MLB categories that are just you don't see on every other app. They have first strikeout of the game, first earned run, hit and run. There's a lot of really awesome stuff on this app, honestly. Take a look at like the strikeouts category. They also have alt lines and things like that. So you go to strikeouts, you get players like Cal Quantrill down to like 3.5 strikeouts up to 5.5 and things like that. They have alt lines which are really awesome. They also also, of course, have WNBA player props. My favorite category on the board is going to be the flash category because this contains boosts. It contains some anchor plays like Framber Valdez all the way down to 2.5 strikeouts. His line today is 5.5, so they give him a 3 strikeout discount. It does reflect the payout, but it's really, really nice if you're looking for a pair and you don't really have one on some of these apps. So this is a really, really awesome app. I personally do love it myself. If you want it for yourself, use the link down in my description. Promo code DOMG will get you a first deposit match up to $100. All right, now getting into player prop number 2, let's head over to the MLB category and the pitcher strikeouts category. And I'm going to scroll down until we find Framber Valdez under 5 strikeouts today. You can find this one at 5.5 on some sites. If you're on Chalkboard, I believe it might be on there. Sleeper definitely has it as well. So if you have other apps, I recommend trying to find Valdez at 5.5 and Dolson on those apps. Otherwise, unless you only have Prizepicks, I'm okay with the under 5 here. Take a look here. He's over this in only 2 of his last 5 games with 1 push here. He's got a really tough matchup today against the New York Mets. Let's take a look more into this one, though. You see right here that he's only over in 4 out of 13 games this year, but really 4 out of 11 because 3 of those, or actually 4 out of 10 technically, I think, because 3 of those games were pushes. So what I like to focus on with these pitcher props is going to be the pitch mix mainly. And you can see right here with Outlier, it's super, super easy to just look at their arsenal and how these guys strike out really against the pitches, which is super important for strikeout props. But actually, before we look into that, I'm going to look at the Mets here. They are a pretty damn tough matchup because they strike out the 6th least in terms of K percentage versus lefties this season. They really don't get walked a whole lot either. Take a look at the last 30 games, though. They've been even harder to strike out with a 17.9 K percentage in the last 30 games. So overall, they've been a really, really tough matchup for those lefties. And other lefties have also been kind of struggling a little bit here against the Mets. You do have Andrew Heaney, who did go over this one. You have Ranger Suarez, who had 6 against them. But you also have Shota here, who is a really good strikeout pitcher. He only had 3 against them. Braxton Garrett only had 4. Luzardo had 4. Then you have some other weaker guys like Patrick Corbin, not really going to go over the strikeouts there. Montgomery had 4 against them. Carl Harrison had 6 against them. And you're just kind of getting into some of these later games here. But let's go back to the pitch mix here. You can see right here that he throws the sinker about 51.8% of the time. And against the sinker, they don't really strike out a whole lot. You can see right here, they only have like really 2 guys, or yeah, 2 guys at like 18 or more. Ventos, who I don't even think is in the starting lineup. Then you have JD Martinez right there with 18.2. So you have other guys here like Pete Alonso with only a 9.8 strikeout percentage against them. Lindor with about 15%. So that pitch is the main one he throws, 51.8% of the time. They are not really striking out against them. The only downside is that the curveball they are not super great against, which he throws about 26.6% of the time and is kind of part of his strikeout game a little bit. So you can see right here that they kind of struggle a little bit against curveball, but it's not anything super crazy. That's kind of a small sample size right there for Iglesias. But then you have like Nimmo with a 28.6%, DJ Stewart with 33.3%. So there are some guys that are striking out quite a bit against the curveball. But it's also not completely terrible for some of these guys. But overall, I think it should be a pretty good matchup here for the under. They've been really good against lefties this year. I like the pitch mix and how good they actually are against that sinker, which he throws most of the time. So I think overall, it should be a really nice spot here for the under for Framber Valdez. And again, if you can get that 5.5 on the under, it would be even better. I'm not done with the free plays quite yet, but one last reminder to join the DubClub. We absolutely killed it yesterday, and we will continue to kill it. My profit is very, very consistent, as you guys can see. Up over $5,000 of profit over on Prizepicks. Join right now for literally only $5. Link to join is down in my description. You guys can get in on the DubClub. Also, if you guys like the tool that I was using in today's video, this tool right here is called Outlier, and you guys can get it right now for literally a 7 days for free. It's a 7-day free trial link down in my description, and you can cancel at any time. And if you want to purchase the tool after, it's only $20 for the month. I mean, that's really, really good when it comes to research tools. There's an app you can download on the App Store that makes it super, super easy to research player props. I cannot say enough good things about this tool if you want to actually research player props yourself. But let's get you some more free plays today from the Daily Grind tool. This right here is the Prizepicks Optimizer, which shows us some of the best expected value plays on apps like Prizepicks or UnderDog. So like right now we're on the Prizepicks Optimizer. This tool right here will show you some of the best expected value plays by doing nothing but just clicking a button. Because when we press that refresh button, you can see right here we have a really nice value play on the board right now. It's going to be Brantz in League of Legends, over 3.5 map 1 kills, 62.59% odds to hit. That's pretty damn good in terms of value. They also like Framber Valdez under fantasy score. I don't hate that, considering I like his under strikeouts today. You have Tanner Bibby under fantasy score there. Cole Reagan's under fantasy score as well. And you also have some more League of Legends value and things like that. So this tool is very, very good. I personally love it. If you're on Prizepicks, you're for like a 2-pick power play, maybe that's your favorite play type, like me. You just click on plus EV plays to find a play that fits to like a 2-pick power play or a 5-pick or 6-pick flex, whatever entry that you do like. If you want this tool for yourself, use that link down in my description. Click on the fantasy bundle and scroll down. Promo code DOMG will get you 25% off. Thank you for watching. I will see you in tomorrow's video. If you want to see how I made over $5,000 on Prizepicks, watch this video right here. Let's cash out tonight. Looking to get back on track.